This is the Hugli River. At the outset, it is a distributary of the Ganga, flowing through the lower stretches of the Gangetic Delta. It is the largest riverine delta of the world. It is called the Hooghly when it flows through the Hooghly district of Bengal. As it reaches Calcutta, it is called the Bhagirathi. The Hooghly is a river with a distinction. It is called the river of cultures because on its bank almost 3 centuries ago it had hosted 5 foreign powers, and rightly it is called the mini Europe during those times. What we see before us is the 1 kilometer long and 7 meter wide stretch of the strand in Chandernagore. This was built by the French to beautify the riverside in the middle of the 19th century. Quite a few ghats were constructed with time by various local wealthy persons, chiefly for bathing or religious purposes. It was also essential for water transport, which was of utmost importance during the period. This Patal Bari, or the underground house, stands at the southern end of the strand. The first floor is visible. The ground floor lies below the level of the water and is seasonally flooded. The original owner was the Zamindar of Mankundu, Jogendranath Khan, and this house has gained historical significance because Rabindranath Tagore and Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar stayed in its vicinity. Previously, the residence of the French Administrator General, Institut de Chandernagore, or the Duplex Palace, now houses the Indo-French Cultural Institute. This is the Jora Ghat, or the Twin Ghats. This was the place noted for constant arrival and departure of ships laden with goods for business purposes, or men who came down to serve the French colonial administration. This French jetty was constructed in 1880 by Durga Charan Rakshit. INTACH Hooghly Chapter organizes heritage walks along the strand. Here we see Shobdik Chaudhary from INTACH Hooghly Chapter taking the tourists along the strand and sharing the history and culture of the place. The registry building stands at the northern end of the strand. It was built in 1875. It was a majestic building which is now in a dangerously decrepit state. It was recently declared a heritage property by the West Bengal Heritage Commission.
This place seems so peaceful now. Imagine what happens during the immersion of Jagadhatri. This place is filled with hundreds of people. The clamoring crowd, the beating of drums, and the huge idols of Jagadhatri on the truck. The trucks are parked on the slope beside the river, and people engage themselves in tug of war with ropes to lower the idols into the river. The Chandernagore Corporation plays an important role in maintaining the cleanliness of the river. It ensures that the river remains clean and unpolluted. All the decorative objects that float on the river are collected and taken to the vermicompost plant for waste disposal. This immersion has emerged as an example of maintaining community work and thus presenting an environment-friendly aspect of the town we live in.
INTACH Hooghly Chapter recently hosted an online event where 5 Rivertime banners were inaugurated virtually. These 5 banners stand for 5 cities along the bank of River Hooghly, and we hosted a conversation between the principal investigator and the artist.
Hello everyone, my name is Ian Magadera. River Time 1396 to 1854. River Time is a series of 5 banners in Murshidabad silk. They are 10 feet high and 2.5 feet wide. They depict and reimagine the 5 riverine settlements along the side of the Hugli River: Bandel, Chinsura, Chandernagore, Serampur, and Barakpur. They reimagined these settlements before the railways came.